Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I've got the cutest crew bundle in front of me and I want to make a box that the focal part is going to be the adorable cats on the top of the box. So I have got my stamps out just so I can measure it up, and I can see that they're 4 inches 10 centimetres by 1. So I want to make a box, and see, look, I've got a cat on my desk, this is Sorrel, that is 4 inches wide, and it's going to be 2 inches that way. So it's going to be, and what I'm going to make is a fold over box. So I'm going to grab some basic white cardstock, and we're doing it all together. And yeah, so I want it 4 inches that way and 2 inches tall, so 10 centimetres by 5. So that means I need a piece of cardstock that is 8 inches wide or 20 centimetres wide, which this will work. So 8 inches, let me make it 20 centimetres. And then I want it 2 inches tall and 2 inches that way, and it's going to wrap round, so I need 5 of those. So 2 inches, which is 10 centimetres, or 10 inches or 25 centimetres. I'm going to cut that down, and then I'm going to move that blade out of the way, and I'm going to score it every 5 centimetres, 2 inches on this length. So 2, 4, 6, 8, or 5, 10, 15 and 20 centimetres. And then on this side at 2 inches, 5 centimetres on either end. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. I will write down all the measurements. I'm just pulling this out of my head as I'm going, because I can. Because that's how my brain is working today. Right, let me get a block. And I want the kitty cats who are down at the bottom. And I'm going to pick that up, and I'm going to get my memento. So the way that a box is, this is sort of box shaped. So we're going to have a side there and a side there and a side there, and I want a cat that is correct that way up, and when I look down on it, but then that one I'll have to turn it around. So bear with me as I do this stamping. And I'm going to stamp the newness off this. Do I have any scratch paper? No, I don't. You know what? I'm going to stamping mist it off. Oh, and I didn't mark up, did I? Where the cats were, roughly there. I just mark on the thicker plastic so that I know where to put it back down. Right, so I've stamped the newness off and cleaned it up. Let's try that again. And I'm looking, oops. Let's use the other side. I'm looking for where my score lines are. Let's not throw it around. Don't do that. Let's try that again. So I'm going in between, but towards the middle. So I've got one set of cats there, and trying not to throw this. And then this one I want down towards the bottom, because I'm going to put some extra stamping across there. And then I need to turn this one round so that it's going to stamp there. So when the box is built, I don't have upside down cats. Oh, just inked my thumb now. For goodness sake. So that one is going to go in the middle. Okay, and then come back to this side, and we've got Have the Best Day, So Glad We're Friends, and it was the So Glad We're Friends that I wanted to stamp across there. Now there are dies but I had a vision in my head, so I've just drawn around that. Yeah, I had a vision in my head of what I wanted to make. What I do is when I'm designing projects, I don't come and sit at my desk and design them. I prep. You know, I pull out my catalogues or whatever it is. You know, this is the online exclusives. I pull them out in an evening and start thinking of what I want to do with that particular stamp set or dies or what have you. And yes, Sorrel, she agrees. And I've written cutest crew bag with strips at the bottom, but I've changed my mind on that. I'm actually making a box because I can. Right, okay, I want to colour all of these in, so I'm kind of thinking, I don't know whether to do, I think I might do watercolour pencils and the Wink of Stella. And the reason I'm going with that is because I am fortunate to own, and I'm only going to colour this one, so we're going to go black and white with the outer ones. I'm fortunate to own 3 wonderful cats, one of whom is a Siamese. So we're going to give one a little bit of a grey face. I have a Siamese, and she's an old style, so she has the rounded head. And she's got markings on her paws. Why has that cat only got 3 legs? And on her tail. So that's where she is marked. I owned a much beloved Burmese who was grey all over. So I'm going to make this one grey all over. And she was my beloved Fennel, who many of you, if you've been around with me for a while, will know Fennel. And the one I'm fortunate to own is a Bengal who is glittered, and she's not orange all over, but and she doesn't very often appear on camera. And she's got the beautiful leopard print marking, but she's glittered, which means she's got hollow hairs, and the light catches those. But I also own a Savannah who has got spots. So I'm going to have a spotty cat. And that was Sorrel, who's just appeared. She's got spots on her. Who would have thought? A spotty cat. Yes, Sorrel. And then my much beloved, oh, my brown's run out. Sorrel, come over and say hello. Raisin, who died a couple of years ago, and she went to live with my mum and dad. But it's a brown I need, and it's brown. It's run out, so I'm going to go with pecan pie. Actually, and she was the colour of like a wet otter. Okay. So I've just roughly scribbled, and then I'm going to have, because they're all girls, some Flirty Flamingo butterflies. I've never owned a boy cat. We did have a boy cat when I was very little, and his name was Cinnamon, affectionately known as Sin, spelled C-I-N. Just letting everybody know. Sorrel, come here. But yeah, otherwise I've never owned a boy cat. Only girls. She's grumpy. And that's Calypso Coral. Okay, so I have coloured all of those in, but just roughly. So I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and on my notepad I'm going to just move the colour around a little bit for my little Siamese. That is Fauna, who appears on camera. And you can just see the shine on the face. The Burmese representative over here. So Burmese are all one colour, and there are 4 colours to them. Blue, which is grey coloured, lilac, which is cream coloured, and then you have a chocolate, which is this colour over here, but like molten minstrels or chocolates, so darker than this is, but I don't have a dark brown. And then the last colour, yeah, so you've got chocolate and you've got brown, which is like a tan colour. Siameses come in those same colours. I'm going to do my Bengal, and they come in, I want to say 3 colours. So you've got the original rosette, which is sort of the gingery colour with brown splodges, which I'll come and do in a second. And then you've got a smoke, which, oh, those spots are vanishing, which is sort of silver and grey and black, and then you've got a snow which is white and black, but I might be wrong on that. Okay, I'm going to put some sort of swirly bits in for my Bengal. That's too cute. I'm not going to smush that around anymore, but I am going to move these butterflies. There's my little cutie kitties. Oh, they're so sweet. I love them. Okay, let me zoom back out. Oh, no. Out a bit more. And move those off my desk. And I can now build this box. Obviously the wrong way around. So, I have to be careful with this. Where I burnish, because I'm now going the other way to where my score lines were. So the box is going to finish up at 2 by 2 by 4 inches, which is 5 by 5 by 10 centimetres. So nice size box. So all burnished, and then what I want to do, so normally I would say cut straight on the rectangle, wedge the square. Well, we don't have any rectangles, but it's those two I need to keep straight. Oops, and I've just wibbled it. And then I'm going to wedge the 6, the 4 on the outer and the 2 on the middle. And I'm also, oh I forgot, going to chop a bit off there. And that's just so that the ends of these are basically the glue tabs. These don't, you know, get all tangled up in themselves. Yeah, my lovely kitties. I reckon I've got room for another one. I posted a picture a few months back of my 3 cats in one basket, and there was a gap, and I said, look, there's room for another one. But I don't know what other cat I would get. I like an Egyptian Mau. I think that's how you pronounced it. I'm not sure. I like a Maine Coon. If you have a cat, let me know what breed of cat you have. I would love a Norwegian Forest cat. But yeah, if you have a cat, let me know. Do not tell me the cat's name, because people use those as passwords apparently. Or if you want to, you can let me know a cat's name. But yeah, let me know what kind of cat you've got, or if you have a wonderful hybrid, you have a tuxedo or a tabby or a variety mix, let me know. We all love our kitty cats, don't we? Right, so I've cut all of those. So these are glue tabs now. And I'm going to put some tear and tape, except I'm running out of tear and tape. And I haven't got any new arrived yet. And actually, what I'm going to do with my Wink of Stella is I'm just going to really quickly glitter up my other cats, because I like them and they are a bit too plain as just black and white. So we're going to have a collection of glittery cats and butterflies. So really quickly, and I love the Wink of Stella. So that's just glittered it up. I can't speak. Glittered it up, just so that it's not quite so stark. Yeah, a cute little project with the cutest crew, and then we've also got dogs on there and birds, and then obviously additional detail too. But yeah, this is really sweet. So this is an online exclusive, so it is while stocks last, and I'm hoping that it's still in stock at the point the time this video is coming out. If it's not, I'm sorry. Yeah, so all glittered up, and now I just need to take the backing off. I need a paper piercer. Take the backing off all of these tabs. Oh, and I forgot to put the thumb hole in. Oh, for goodness sake. Just a little thumb hole there so that you can open the box. Okay, so the ones where I've not stamped, this is the base of the box. So I need to get... Yes, Sorrel. Seriously. What are you shouting at? She's shouting at me from the opposite side of the office. She sat on Chris's chair. Come on. Come over here. Yeah, she sat on Chris's chair on the other side of the office. Okay. Moment of truth. Are all my cats the right way up? They are. Oh, I could have probably put something on there, couldn't I? I could have put paw prints. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that. I could have put paw prints. Do we think I might be able to? Yeah, we'll have a bash. So quickly go outline there. Sorrel agrees. She says, yes, Mum, you can get paw prints on there. Fingers crossed, everybody. Oh, I didn't clean the newness off. Right, so which way up do we want them? Oh, that didn't quite come out. Okay. We'll have another go on this side. No, that didn't come out. I should have done it first, but I can go in with a pen. But we had a go, didn't we? Oh, look, focus. There we go. We had a go. Well, it's accurate though, isn't it? Splodgy paw prints. Oh, look, and now I've made a mark on there. Cover that up with some white. Right, before I make a mess anymore, I hope you like it. What do you think? It's so cute. My glittery kitty cats. They're so sweet. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.